Hello, I'm James McFadden, and today's report will be on the Loma Prieta earthquake of 1989, which struck the San Francisco Bay Area. Before we get into the events regarding the Loma Prieta earthquake, some information regarding earthquakes and the magnitude would be of use. Earthquakes happen when lithospheric plates that compose the surface shift in relation to one another. With the larger the shift, the larger the magnitude. The magnitude is measured in two different ways, quantitative and qualitative. The quantitative scale was created by Charles Richter in 1935. His scale states that with each number increase, there is a tenfold increase in the magnitude of the earthquake. For example, a magnitude 5 earthquake releases energy equivalent to that of 1,000 tons of TNT. The qualitative scale, also known as the Mercalli scale, is based on the amounts of damage in human experience. In 1989, the Loma Prieta earthquake struck the San Francisco Bay Area, which killed about 63 people, collapsed several highways, including a section of the bridge between San Francisco and Oakland. This registered a 7.1 on the Richter scale and caused about $7 billion worth of damage. The earthquake is also famously known for its timing, which took place right before Game 3 of the World Series between the derby of the A's and the Giants, with the A's having won the first two games on their way to a sweep. This 7.1 magnitude tremor struck 31 minutes before Game 3, which caused the game to be postponed to another day. There were 62,000 people ready to watch the game in Candlestick Park, which was only about 60 miles away from the epicenter. Fans remember the stands swaying like waves and the power being knocked out. However, this earthquake caused much more damage than just the game being postponed. Even players from both teams began to help, with Stewart, a player for the A's, who was also an Oakland native, helping to gather food for workers who were affected by this earthquake, as well as Kruko, a Giants player, stating that it changed the priority of the whole World Series. We obviously wanted to win. We did not. We got swept. But it's a period I look back on and I learn a great deal from as a human being. His quote shows that the earthquake caused lots of damages, but it was more than just a game, and they had people to care for, and he honestly did not care too much about winning. He cared more about caring for his hometown. The series resumed October 27th, and the A's went back to destroying the Giants in a 13-7 victory in Game 3 and completed their sweep the next day. Many claim that the World Series was affected by this earthquake and a different outcome would have ensued. However, the A's outscored the Giants 32-14, so clearly the A's were just a dominant team. The next reason why this earthquake is famous is for its collapse of the bridge between San Francisco and Oakland. This caused a 250-ton chunk of the bridge's eastern span to collapse during the earthquake. This took place before they had just scheduled a seismic rebuild of the bridge to take place in 2013. This seismic rebuild ended up taking place earlier in the 2000s, in which they caused a detour around the 300-foot section of the eastern span. This displaced many commuters into the city and into Oakland, with about 30,000 commuters taking the train instead during this time. They also noticed that 260,000 vehicles crossed the bridge daily. Now we will hear from an interview conducted between myself and Jim McFadden, who was a fan at the A's and Giants game Game 3 when the Loma Prieta earthquake hit. When the earthquake struck, what was your initial reaction?
I knew it was a larger earthquake than I had felt before, but at that time, I was just going into the baseball game and did not know the extent of the damage.
What were some of the things you saw during the earthquake?
Since we were at the ballpark, we had heard that some concrete fell at Candlestick Park, and people were getting some reports on their phones about the bridge collapsing and the marina being on fire, but they were just spotty reports, so we didn't know, again, all what was going on, since those were early reports.
After having left the ballpark and seeing the mass amounts of damage over the next couple days, what was your reaction?
I was shocked at the damage that was caused to the marina, since a lot of those buildings came down completely. I was also sad for all the people who were killed or who were injured when the freeway collapsed or when the bridge, portion of the bridge fell down. So it was a sad time for those who were injured and for those who had lost homes and and property, etc.
Looking back on the event, what are your thoughts?
I think it tells me to be prepared in case another one comes or any other type of emergency, and that all the buildings need to be substantially structurally improved.
Okay. Thank you.